I know you wrote an article for Dogs by Nature. Did you think the Browns did enough at the trade deadline? Were you surprised that they didn't do more?
Yeah, I think overall I was a little bit surprised that they didn't make another move or two. Of course, everybody expected the Za'Darius trade, but I thought that there were some opportunities maybe to pick up some late round draft picks with possibly moving off of Greg Newsome or Elijah Moore. Also, maybe Dalvin Tomlinson or Shelby Harris, one of the veteran defensive tackles.
Yeah, I guess to me that says they think it's going to be a short retool. That if those are guys that I get it with Harris and Tomlinson. Harris I think is on a 1 year deal, but Newsome, it's really interesting. My guess is they're viewing this as an aberration that they can turn around and pivot from pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's possible. I also do think that part of what's going on here, number one, I don't think that they probably had, they got offers that they were really happy with. At the deadline, they say deadlines make deals, but you absolutely don't want to just give players away. And I think also a big part of it is wanting to evaluate the team over these last 8 games here and give the coaching staff and give Stefanski a chance to win as many games as possible to try to salvage a season. You don't want to, necessarily take away talent from the team in this situation as of yet, unless you're like really blown away by an offer, which I don't think they were. As in regard to Newsome, in particular, he could be a potential piece for 2025. However, I just don't think that the value matches up to pay your slot cornerback $14 million or whatever he's due to earn on that 5th-year option. I think that his value could be enhanced over the last, half of the year if they could possibly get him some more reps on the outside. That probably won't happen unless, injuries happen to Denzel or Emerson. But if they could do that, I think that might be ideal and that could raise his value because really the past couple of years, I feel that Newsome's been kind of playing a little bit out of position, out of necessity for the team and doing what's best for the team. But you go back to his rookie season, he was a pretty good man corner on the outside. Really could match up with receivers pretty well and stay with them. He's had his struggles a little bit more in the slot here over the past 2 seasons.
The other one, while we're talking about that, Emerson has I thought he was going to take a step and be a Pro Bowl guy, and I am concerned at the way he's played.
Yeah, it's been a little bit disappointing for him. I kind of wonder if he's been dealing with maybe some nagging injuries or something like that that's kind of just impacted his performance a little bit. It's hard to say, nothing as he hasn't really missed any time, but he certainly hasn't played as well as he was, especially reportedly during training camp where the reports there were that he was looking really really good and really ready to take another step after the last half of the season last year where he was one of the best man corners in the league.